Aleksi from Balance Bridge.
And I'm Antti.
And you are watching GRIMM TV.
Really nice to see you guys again. How are you doing?
Likewise, we are doing all great. This has been a great day so far for us. It's been really nice to spend a day in Helsinki and do some press stuff and
talk about our upcoming newborn
record.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for having us. We are doing great. We are super stoked about the upcoming album. Yeah, we're looking forward to get to play it live and to hear how people have liked it.
Yeah. We're mostly here, and of course, to talk about that upcoming new album, Save Our Souls. You've released already, like, I think half of the album already in singles.
Yeah, even more. I think we have released six out of 10 now.
Like, sound-wise, they were like quite diverse. How do you feel like the reactions have been to like singles? Has there been any that like was particularly well received or like less or?
Well, I'm really happy to say that each single has done better than the previous one, which is always nice. I would say that probably the heaviest song we've ever released, Come and Done, it was a song that got quite a powerful impact going on, and also the two latest ones, Just to Lose It All and Strangers in Crime, they've like done something special.
Yeah, I think last three ones starting Come and Done, I think people were like, well, this is totally different than before. Like, this is the new sound, and the sound is heavy. And then after that, we released Just Change All, and the song, like, that's the song, like, just, in my opinion, perfect chorus and like hooks and everything.
Yeah, it kind of shows that both sides, they're really melodic, catchy, and there's also quite heavy sections, so maybe it shows quite well what it is about the Balance Bridge music in 2025.
And I think from Come and Done, the snowball effect started like running, and it's been great to like witness that growing.
Yeah, we're in a happy position to release album in this kind of situation when the momentum is like on our side. It wouldn't be that nice if people would be like, no, not again, another single, just release the album. Now it's more like it goes better and better, so we're really happy to release the album just now.
Yeah. I think the first single you released like a year ago or over a year ago.
Yeah, actually a bit over a year ago. I think it was February 2024.
Yeah. At that point, was like the album already like basically done? Or
no.
Yeah.
On this album we worked quite differently from previous ones. This album was done in like 3 parts. We tried this whole new method where we wrote the 3 songs. We did some demos, pre-production. We did the vocals, booked the studio and recorded those 3 songs. After that, we repeated it till we had the album.
So when we released Maniacs, we only had like 3 songs basically, but only Maniacs was basically ready. The other 2 were like, there weren't any post-production or anything like that. So all the maniacs was really in this song mode, or like
Yeah, I was kind of guessing a little bit something like that. That like if you had music as good as it is on this album now, that you wouldn't have necessarily sit on it for like over a year.
Yeah.
and it's really hard. It's really hard to do the best at recordings if you have to record all the 10 songs at a time. So, in my point of view, it's really hard to invent all the fills and tiny details. If you know that you have to record like still 8 songs in 1 week or something like that, it's really hard for my head.
It worked out really well for us too. So that we have to focus only on 3 songs at a time. And also, what was nice was the fact that we could, like, after those 3 songs, we could think what kind of songs we should do next. Which kind of songs would make the album better. So, yeah, it was great.
So kind of spreading both the energy, the focus, and even the creativity to like just a couple of songs to make them the best they can be, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
I think after the 3 songs, when we started writing the next 3 songs, those 3 songs were like as heavy as we wanted. I think we tried to do like our best to do heavy music after the first 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the sense.
Well, yeah. On those first 3 songs we had this song "Million Miles Away," which is maybe the softest song we've ever done. It has some influences from this like pop rock or alternative rock. We wanted to do a song like that, and after that we wanted to do the heaviest song we've ever done, and that's how "Come and Done" was done. Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, like you said, like this album is like Balance Beach 2025. I feel like it's kind of basically like taking the best parts from the other 2 albums and kind of like put them more on a pedestal even on this album, because I still recognize that. I remember last time that we were talking that it had like a very kind of stadium like epicness feel and sound, which I can still find in a lot of songs, but it's like it's amped up in like different ways. Like it's not just a repeat of like the second album.
Yeah, totally. On this album, we were like focusing on more to like just do as good songs as possible. I think on the previous album we were kind of artistic way a bit more ambitious. We had like songs that maybe they didn't even have a chorus or any part didn't like repeat during the song. They were
quite complex.
Yeah, it was more hard to listen maybe. That in that way, kind of more ambitious, and this time it's just about the best songs possible.
Everything is being like squeezed in 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it feels like I said, basically grab the best parts of like what clearly worked on your older music and just like ramped it up. Like some of the hooks and melodies are like catchier than ever, and some of the riffs that you have are like heavier and tastier than ever. So like yeah, it's very clear like a next like step upgrade for Balance Beach on this album, I feel.
Yeah, totally. glad to hear that. It sounds like that.
Like I was just saying, like the like some of the riffs on some of the songs are just like that kind of headbang inducing, like groovy, like punch in your face riffs, which I don't know, I maybe missed a little bit on the last album. Maybe that's why they caught my attention even more this time. And even vocally, you went like quite like more extreme. Like I heard you doing almost like, well, I think on the last album you already did almost like some deathcore like vocals, but you're using those deep growls more on this album, I believe.
Yeah. That's true.
Was it just because you really enjoy doing those?
Yeah. That's where I started my vocal journey back in the days, and it was really fun to get back to the roots and do the nastiest, like the filthiest growls that I just can't do.
Movie man sounds.
Yeah, also some movie man sounds.
So like for a band like you guys, when you go into those deeper growls, it is still somewhat surprising. Like, maybe it'll become a staple of your band sound, but like right now it's like, ooh, that's a nice bit.
Yeah.
But then at the same time you have was it Million Miles Away?
Yeah.
Where like the majority is clean vocals and not just the kind of big chorus sing along like cleans, but like almost like kind of, I don't know, like soft.
Yeah, it's
clean vocals.
Yeah, it's like more vocal performance. There's this like more tender sound. Yeah, we wanted to do it on both sides. We wanted to do the nastiest vocals and also the most beautiful vocals we've ever done. And that's pretty much the same with music on this album. We wanted to push it to the both sides as much as possible, and that kind of expand our soundscape even more.
This makes me wonder, for you live, those vocals on Million Miles Away, is that something that you're like somewhat, I don't want to say afraid of, but like is it something that you get nervous about? Because I can imagine live doing that kind of sensitive, like tender vocals.
For now, I've been singing the vocals on the verse a bit with more power on the verses, because if you have just screamed your lungs out for like 5 songs or so, then it can be a bit tricky because you might be a bit out of breath, and you know the adrenaline is pumping in your veins, so it might be kind of hard to settle down and just. So I've been singing the verses with more power.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
it works also that way.
Yeah, you can't always like do it exactly live. Well, most of the time you can't do it exactly live as you recorded it. So
yeah, that's true.
I still had to ask about that, because I know that sometimes vocalists, when they do something new, then it's like, oh shit, now I have to do it live too.
Yeah, story of my life.
On this album you also had like a couple of guests joining you.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Philip joining you kind of immediately made sense to me, since you guys, I assume, are somewhat friends since you toured with them and such. I'm guessing it was relatively easy to approach him for that.
Yeah, it was. Actually, first we sent mail to Normandy's manager, but he was like, she was just like, go ahead and ask Philip himself, here's the mail.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, let's do it. And it was maybe not that typical feat, because Philip is singing quite a lot on the song. Nowadays you usually hear those featuring vocals where there's like one specific part in the song, like C section or so, where the featuring vocalist comes in. But I wanted to have a bit here and there of his vocals, and he was all good with that. So I'm really happy that he joined the song.
I think it was pretty fun to play, like where to place those vocal lines and like play around how to combine everything.
Yeah.
I feel like right now there's like more and more bands that are like trying to do it like a little bit more in that way, or even go as far as like making full like collabs where they create the song like completely together, which I kind of appreciate a little bit more than just like we're like 2/3 of the song. Oh, there's the guest.
Yeah.
Hello. Bye.
Yeah, it can be a bit boring when there's like, you know, when the section starts, some kind of build up, and here comes the featuring vocalist.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it always a little bit more when it's actually like nicely woven throughout the whole song.
Yeah, totally.
It feels like a more, I don't know, like more complete, like a more like natural thing.
Yeah, I think the new Landmark single where the vocalist, guitarist vocalist Matt Welsh from Whilst He Sleeps is featuring, it felt like they would have done the song together. Matt's voice was like here and there during the song, so that's a good example of how it can be.
And then you also had Melissa from Hand of Juno.
Yeah.
Since they're on the same label, is that sort of how it kind of got together, or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I had like the first vocal demo with that kind of arrangements and melodies that we were happy to go with. Our producer Rami showed a white flag, green flag. That this is good to go. So I felt like maybe some kind of featuring vocalist could add something to this song and push it to even to the next level. And because of the story and the lyrics, it started to feel like it could be a female vocalist. It could give some depth to the text. So we started thinking who female vocalist would like to do vocals on the song, and we had a conversation with label, and our AR from label suggested that maybe you should ask Melissa. She's really talented vocalist, and yeah, she really is.
Yeah, I think she is like, in my opinion, she is one of the best female screamers right now. That's just painful how low screams she can do.
Yeah, of the kind of lesser known bands, she's definitely like up there.
I heard only vocal tracks, and I was like, just how's that possible?
Yeah, I was kind of guessing that it was gonna go, that it went through the label, because it was not like an obvious choice for a Finnish band to get her on guest vocals, especially on top of that they've never been here even. So
Yeah.
but yeah, good that you have a label for that sometimes. No, I also heard on the title track, Save Our Souls, there's a whole choir thing going. Is that like just you guys, or you guys were friends, or just friends, or like how did you get the choir thing together?
There's basically me, there's our guitarist Saku, and then there's one secret person.
Secret weapon.
Yeah, secret weapon.
And then our producer Rami did some computer magic with the voices and
Like double layering and stuff.
pitching and like that kind of
But
stuff.
I'm pretty good at making different kind of noises and imitating, and I can do anything with my voice. So basically, we did like 100 tracks with different kinds, from the lowest to the highest, to the imitating a child, and everything between. So that's basically why it sounds so massive. And of course there's this secret female vocalist doing some stuff, so that gives the last missing piece to the.
Yeah, actually, I heard some female vocals in there. Or then I mean, you never know. There are people that are able to mimic the voice, but I didn't want to assume that you got like a bunch of friends or something together as a choir, so that's why I'm trying to tease out a bit more about that. I also realized when I was like writing my quick notes that basically the title of your album is SOS abbreviated. Was it on purpose? Or like,
What's the purpose?
or was it a happy coincidence?
I think it was. It's on this.
Save Our Souls.
Yeah.
So it's SOS.
Yeah.
Which kind of fits with the Save Our Souls.
But
Yeah.
did you think about when you wrote the title?
That it's SOS.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, he's a genius.
SOS.
I thought that you realized it like a bit later that hey, there's this thing here.
No. Of
Okay.
course it's SOS. Save Our Souls.
Alright.
That's what the SOS stands for. It's Save Our Souls.
Yeah, I just realized while I was taking notes and like I'm not gonna write the whole title. Hey, wait a minute, SOS.
Yeah. Actually, at some point I was thinking that maybe the song should be titled SOS, but then Save Our Souls is more like, it sounds bigger, it's more iconic, and it sounds less like internet slang.
Yeah, well, SOS is just such a common thing that I can imagine that it's easier to forget than Save Our Souls.
Yeah.
Did you notice the SOS Morse code before the sign?
That I didn't notice. Well, good to know. I did notice that there's a bunch more like kind of electronic samples overall on like some songs.
Yeah.
Like more than I've heard like before, probably even like some really cool electronic bits that almost made me think of a kind of like in combination with some riffs, almost like new metal-y kind of vibes, which I really liked.
Yeah, cool.
But that's a nice little bit to know.
Yeah.
I'll have to pay attention next time.
Yeah, the song first, when it didn't have an actual name, on the chorus there were like vocally these hooks that were doing just whoa, whoa, and then I thought that maybe there should be some lyrics instead. And then I thought that no, let's go with the whoa stuff, that works always. But then our producer also suggested that maybe you should try have some lyrics on there. And then I started thinking what should I sing there, and then the Save Our Souls just came to my mind. And yeah, after all, it became also the album title.
Now that like I'm starting to think back on it, like just before I met up with you guys here, it was playing the title track in my headphones. It's basically like that. What originally was going to be the intro, and then there's the Morse code, and then the song starts, right?
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking back on it, it's like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
I also appreciate that you separated that intro. Because sometimes when you just want to play the song.
Yeah, exactly. But we gotta say that there is coming music video also, and we have done it in a right way.
Yeah, it combines the two songs, gives the even more epic start for the Save Our Souls in that video-wise. It's more like a movie.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say with a music video, it feels like it's appropriate because you can build up with images, like you can nicely build up with that intro in there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna bore anyone because you get something to watch.
Yeah.
Right. Think about the album. I think I'm about there. Lots of luck with the album. Hope there's a bunch more people picking it up and picking you up with your new sound. Hopefully it does well.
Yeah,
and gets you places.
Yeah.
I believe you're gonna do like a couple of like release shows like right after.
Yeah.
Are there like any other big plans that you can share already, or just things in the works?
Actually, there aren't anything that we could share. The only thing
As
we
you
have
should.
published right now is the album release shows here in Finland, and the first one is 22nd of March here in Helsinki.
Yep.
And yeah, check out for the rest of the dates on our socials. There's more to come.
Yeah, and make sure to come to the album release show here in Helsinki on the Rocks. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah. Well, like we're talking just before this. At least we know it's not Tuska.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll be looking forward for those dates, seeing where we can see you and where we can hear the new music live. So yeah, again, lots of luck with everything. Is there anything at all that you would like to add still to whoever ends up watching this?
Hopefully people likes the album, and like Antti said, if I could add one thing, go and watch the Save Our Souls music video. It's epic.
When is it coming?
On the album release day, so
Okay.
it's March 7th.
Okay, so in next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll be looking forward to that. All right. Thanks for the chat, guys.
Thanks for having us again.
No problem.